I'm down here with Center on the analyst desk. What a series, a Game 5 to end the night. Let's start from the very, very beginning, though. The hardpoint game. Talk to me. What was it that stood out for you?
Aware outslayed the crap out of Denial. Denial really didn't have a chance. They, I think Denial got like 60 seconds at the end when it was already like pretty much mathematically possible. They got thrashed. And going on to map 2, which was SMD Solar,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Denial's, I'm trying to think. Yeah,
that was when Clay went huge. I think it was like 16 and was it 4?
Something. He was playing insane.
It was a great game.
16 and 4 and he got 4 of the kills that he had in the last 2 rounds, which ended up closing out the map. Pretty sure they started up 2-0 as well, and Aware didn't get a single kill. Right. So
Aware really slow in that S&D, which was surprising because when we were talking about it, we both kind of favored Aware a little bit in the Search and Destroy. Yeah. I thought Denial were going to win the hardpoint as you do, but it kind of like sort of, I don't know, everything was a little bit crazy.
Every single map was completely different. Like the CTF, we had Denial winning. We did not expect that to happen.
Let's talk about that CTF though, because that was something else. You analyzed the hell out of that match to a point. Talk to me about maybe the last 30 seconds of regulation time. Break it down. What happened?
Okay, well, pretty much what ended up happening was Denial was up 2 with like 30 seconds left. Flag was stalemated. They were on bad side. Accuracy ended up killing the flag carrier and getting the read with his entire team backstairs, which I don't know how he managed to do that. And then following that, Huke was ready for the relay. And the only people on relay were Happy and Huke. Yeah. And Huke ended up getting the flag to pull hopping, getting EMP'd and stunned at everything. And as they were trying to chase Huke from backstairs, Happy came up behind him, got a 3-piece, and they ended up capping with like 1 second left.
And then that takes us to overtime, which is where it gets even more insane. Aware playing on the bad side of overtime, and they just kind of run down the middle of the map, get 4 down. And
that was it. Like, they were on bad side. That was like the perfect break off you could have on bad side, try to get a flag out. They capped in 30 seconds, and then we thought the game was pretty much locked up, like Aware had it. Denial almost had that. What pretty much ended up happening was then a similar breakout, not as clean, but they were trading the kills they needed to, and they ended up getting the flag out pool. I'm pretty sure it was Accuracy that was bottom R that ended up getting a stun off.
Grenade.
Yeah, on replays, which cost them.
And what was really interesting is we both kind of talked about it afterwards. Replays had a couple of teammates running towards him. He was out of overclock. If his teammate maybe who did have overclock killed him, popped his overclock, maybe they could have got that flag. Ultimately, didn't affect the outcome of the game, and then I'll still end up winning the series, of course. And then they go over to the uplink game, game number 4. Yeah. That was crazy as well. Denial stepped up. Yeah. They stepped up massively, honestly. For me, it was really attached. Got some big kills controlling that school area. Yeah. Any thoughts on that one?
Attach and Glacier definitely went off that map. Glacier ended, I believe, with 35 and 23.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and at one point, Replays had more uplinks than he did
he had twice as many uplinks. He had 6 uplinks, 3 kills going into the end of the first half. It was kind of interesting to see.
Yeah, he stepped up on the second side, too. He ended with like 18 kills, and he ended with 7 uplinks as well.
Did very well. And then the Game 5 Search and Destroy. Denial stepping up to the plate. You had Aware. Yeah. I stuck with Denial just because it helps my bracket out a little bit, so I kind of wanted to see them do well. It was a weird one because we saw a couple of unconventional pushes on Riot. Do you agree with those plays?
Yeah. I liked how Aware was actually taking advantage of B. B is a very underrated bomb site on Riot. Yeah. And I feel like if you work it well, it can really go in your favor because it's really easy to stay alive once you plant the B bomb as long as you have at least some kind of man advantage or you have control of your own back garage. But pretty much they won 2 of their rounds planting B and 1 of the rounds planting A. They didn't win a single defense. Honestly,
I mean, it's a very offensively sided map in the first place.
Sure.
But I just like the fact they were mixing things up. And then, of course, you go into the second to last round and, well, Replays started doing some very horrible things. Yeah. 2 turn-ons in a matter of like 10 seconds. He gets the 3-piece and a bomb down. That's what we talk about when we talk about Replays. You yourself said, you know, one of the more underrated plays in the community. But when he turns up like that, he's so talented.
He's a game changer. He's really clutch. Like, he really knows how to read situations. He played that extraordinarily well. Really got his team the momentum at the end to really close that out. Also, big credit to JCap. He got a 1v3 to tie it 1-1, and then a 1v2 to go up 2-1. Those are 2 clutches that, like, beginning of the map, like, it doesn't really go, like, notice at the end, but that got them momentum to really carry on and win the map.
100% completely agree. That's a really good point as well. For now, guys, we're going to get to a quick commercial break. When we return, we're going to have an interview with someone from Denial, and we're going to be closing out day number 2. Be right back.